We are live, baby. The mouse gonna be this slow. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this live, guys. This slows down my computer system aggressively. So I don't know how long. Let's see. Let me make this better. Well, I expect the price to drop. Oh, it's dropping. There we go. My computer's being overworked, as you can see. So we're getting a nice drop, as I expected. So I want to see drop even further. Just 15-minute level. Doesn't have to, but I like to see that. So I like to see. All right, so guys, what I was calling for on if you go on a YouTube channel, Texas Ice, I want to see price. My goal is to see price drop lower here, and then I'll take some longs. So I'm still expecting that to play out. I want to see price drive a little bit lower here. I'm interested in taking some buys. So then we're just gonna be patient. Very patient. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. There we go. Now let's hit our level. What do I do? Nothing yet. Let's see if it has some easing off. Because this can easily, all right, go for the juggler and run these lows. So I want to just go in there and press a button. I'm gonna be a little bit more patient. More patience, even though I can see this taking off from here. Oh, I was on mute the whole time. So I was saying this is a 15-minute level. There's no lower time for confirmation for this trade, honestly, and it's just very low risk. Just one contract, so I'm not really. It's not a big deal. My eyes are still at these highs here. Um, that's my expectation. But typically, I see a lower time for confirmation. We don't have that yet. It's just me trying to call the low for the AM session, which I think could just stop right here and then have a quick little turnaround. So we'll see if I'm correct on that. But again, it's only one contract. And I'll look to add just one more as price. If price gives us a lower time from confirmation. Right now, there's no lower time from confirmation. It's just me trading off of a 15-minute level. Okay. Oh, US 30 is crashing out right now, guys. So this is actually perfect. I like this. Okay, US 30 made just aggressive lower lows. So this gives me the thought process that this 15-minute level could actually hold price, but we'll see. Again, one contract in, not rushing it, not being too aggressive here. It's Monday. I'm only gonna take two trade ideas. If that fails, I'm done. Right? You want to keep those rules tight, especially on a Monday, especially during the holiday season. So this is the first trade idea, and I expect this to play out. But if it doesn't, again, we'll just sit back and wait for another time to execute, and see if that plays out. If it doesn't, I'm done for the AM session, and I'll come back PM session. So I want to keep those rules nice and tight, right? Don't want to overtrade, don't want to over risk it. It's okay if you're wrong for the day, just say you're wrong. But let's watch this one, see if it plays out. Again, and with this execution here, if I was to take another one, right, I'm gonna, if I have to, right, or if I'm even to add to a position, I'm just gonna wait for a lower time frame confirmation. We don't really have that yet. When I say lower time frame, I mean something on the 1 minute or 5 minute that confirms this should be an entry. I'm only trading this based off of it being a 15-minute level that I highlighted earlier, and price dropped aggressively lower right from 9:30 opening price. So there's no like lower time frame, 1 minute or 30 second or 15 second or 5 second breaking structure. I haven't seen any of that. Which typically I usually look for that 85% of the time when I trade. All right, see price driving lower again. See, yeah, price like wants to take those lows, guys. Those lows could be hunted right there. Again, it's one contract, so there's nothing to stress about. If it takes it, we're gonna sit back and wait for around probably 10 a.m. entry. It's very close to it. Very close to it, guys. Now keep in mind, S&P already took those lows. So if Nasdaq ends up not taking that, that'll increase the probability of it going higher as long as we get a lower time from break of structure. But we haven't seen that yet. So bears are very strong today. We need to see some type of movement from the bulls, but we're not seeing that. You see the bulls push back here. Don't push back. It get a little nasty. Like I said earlier on my stream, on the earlier stream on the Texas Heights channel, I don't want to be a bear regardless. And this thing keeps on dropping. I don't care. I just want to be a bear today. Be a bull. I have no inclination to be a bear. Zero. Even if it drops all the way to hell right now, it's okay. It's Monday. And it's just not my game plan. Those lows look like they want to get hit. That's why you just gotta have your stop loss in place, let it play its role. It's nothing. I'm not gonna move it. Just let it play its role. One contract is whatever. Not heavy-handed. Nothing. Those lows are gonna get snatched, guys. Those are gonna get snatched. It's right there. It's gonna take it. All right. So those got snatched. That's okay. So now we only have one more bullet left in the tank. Again, if that gets taken, we have one more bullet left in the tank. And this time around, I'm gonna wait for a lower time frame confirmation. So see the difference there. Price is just one-way street. Where's my mouse, guys? It's a one-way street beatdown. Aggressive drop. And if this keeps falling off the cliff, I'm okay with it. I won't stress myself. Now these lows have been taken. Again, on the lower time frame now, we're gonna hunt for a potential reversal. But now I'll really demand it gives me a strong reversal. I'm not just gonna enter off of a 15-minute level. I'll wait for a nice reversal. Now we've taken out this low over here and this low over here. This one's going to require a little bit more patience and more of like what I like to do. So I'm very comfortable. Again, it's my last bullet. The idea is to be able to take a loss and keep your losses limited. That's the goal here. When you take a loss, it's okay. Just make sure it's limited. Don't go on a spiral. That's what we're gonna show here. So just my screen is frozen. I was just told I'm lagging hard, and I'm lagging like probably 2 3 minutes behind. I don't know, dude. Like I don't know what to do on this case. I have to probably change some settings, but it's supposedly lagging aggressively, and that's not okay. So I'll try to change things up. But you have to bear with me for this session. Crazy it's lagging so much, like almost like 2 minute lag or something. Ridiculous. But at this point, I'm not really interested in anything. Again, still just looking for bullish reasons to be bullish, but nothing here is exciting. Just watching price at this point is nothing to do. Right, there goes some momentum that we're looking for. Still nothing to do. Bears are still strongly in control here. This looks like just want to keep going lower, guys. That's not how I feel right now. So lower prices expected to continue. I have zero interest in this. Again, guys, still nothing to do for me. Price has just been dropping. Mondays, it looks like it'll keep dropping lower. Markets are crashing out. My mouse taking out previous day's lows now. I think should we get there? I think we're close enough. Let's just look at this from a regular trading hour perspective. Mm, it's come very close. I'm not excited about nothing here, at all. We do have SMT now. Nasdaq taking out the levels it did. We didn't see S&P do the same thing, so just watching that. But it's nothing to action on at this moment. And frankly speaking, the way these markets look right now, like this could easily tank. I'm not saying today, but you know, I'm saying bullish though for today. Still want to see some type of momentum higher, but you can't deny the pressure that we're seeing from the bears today. So we got one more bullet left in the chamber. So we're gonna be patient. All right, guys, I'm watching 5 minute fair value gap here. Again, I'm not really too psyched about bulls as much, but if we do get a strong run above this 5 minute fair value gap, it gives us some type of retracement. I'll be willing to take some buys to at least take out some of these highs here. This 5 minute high, or at least this 1 minute high. And prices keep on flying, great. But I am watching this green shaded area, which is a daily fair value gap. And in my mind, I'm thinking, how do we want to close around this area today? If we close outside of it, I'm gonna be bearish for the week, or at least in the near future. But if we actually start, making some grounds to actually go higher all the way up, then yeah, it's gonna be very bullish. So again, just watch it very carefully. I have one more bullet left in the chamber. I took one trade in buys. There was no lower time for confirmation, like I mentioned. So it was a very, very low risk, just one contract. Took me out. And now we're just waiting to see if I get any real lower time for confirmation for another trade. So without my lower time for confirmation, I'm not going to do anything. And these markets have been a one-way street. I do want to see some type of reversal or retracement, whether it's even back into, some of these highs here. But markets are crashing out, but it did take out previous day's low, so this can give grounds for price to want to move higher. Especially given that I don't think S&P didn't do the same thing. So we have an SMT there. So I want to watch and see, do we actually get some momentum to start climbing higher to at least, maybe get back to 25 to 50, which would be a quick little 100-point run, especially if we close outside this 5 minute fair value gap. Okay. So that's what I'm watching for. All right, so I'm just gonna buy one contract here. We have 18 more seconds before that closes, but let's just buy one. Let me make it two. Let's make it two. Okay, let's see. Be careful a little bit here. No, still really close out this 5 minute level, but let's just buy one more here. Two, okay, and we're gonna put our stop loss right here. So this isn't too far away. Cool. So if price comes all the way down there, then we out. Take profit. Right here. But notice even with this trade, dude, guys, it hasn't really the 5 minute fair value gap was not really fully traded out of. I just kind of like the structure that's kind of creating in there. So if we have a candle that destroys, pretty much I want to see this hold. It's 1 minute candle. I want to see an order block hold actually. If we trade outside of that, then it's a problem. So I'm even gonna move the stop loss even tighter. And this is my last bull of the day. I really don't like the movement I'm seeing there. Okay, these markets are showing zero interest when to go higher. I expect this to even melt again, guys, at this point. Zero interest. This is why you ideally want to wait for the 5-minute fair value gap to kind of get closed. But there's I don't think there's any interest this market's going to go higher at all. This is showing for every sign of weakness. I was hoping this 1-minute structure, these 1-minute candles, I was expecting that to stay in place, but the fact that we have this candle close like this, yeah, that's aggressive. What I will do, just move the stop loss right here. It's right there. But I already don't like the price action I'm seeing here. To me, this is probably going to crash out again. And again, it's about maintaining our poise even when we lose. So I want to see this hold right here. It looks like we're getting some life on this trade, but I'm really not a fan, if I'm being real. Not the biggest fan of this trade right now. Again, watch those lows. I can see this driving lower. I'm just gonna stick to the trade I already entered, but this wants to drive lower, guys. I can see the up. There she go. It's right there. It's likely to take those lows, guys. And that'll be it. You know, I only have 2 trades in the chamber, and I'll come back PM session if anything. But again, this trade again, the 2 trades I took today, honestly, the first one, no lower time for confirmation. So if I was being very strict, we wouldn't have even taken that loss. The second one here, we still haven't even gotten a 5-minute fair value gap closure. And this is what happens when you're trying to be first, when you're trying to anticipate it sometimes. You just want to, it's better for you to actually just wait for the closure. So I won't be surprised again if this decides to drop lower one more time, but I already took the risk, so I don't want to start getting here and start mitigating. I only have 2 bullets, so there's no need to get out. If I get out into my trade, I'm done for the day or for this session anyways. So I might as well just let it play out. So I'm just managing my expectations, managing my trade, not trying to get in and out, because then what will happen is if I get out the trade right now, if we're hitting my full stop, I might say, well, if it closes here, then I'll take the real trade. Like, no, it's whatever. I'm just gonna be out the trade, be done for the AM session, and then come back PM session if it offers anything at all. So that's kind of what I'm watching. And let's see if this holds. I mean, still looking good. I guess it hasn't closed bearishly outside its 5-minute level. It came very close to our stop. So let's just see if this does give us momentum. That'll be nice to see. But this trade probably been better if we had an actual closure, bullish closure outside this 5-minute fair value gap I highlighted here. Okay, so we're gonna watch it. I'm gonna put my take profit up here in case we even get all the way up there. But keep in mind, I am gonna be watching this first high. When price gets here, what do we do? At 25,236, and I'll probably take something off the table depending on the momentum we get. Okay, so 2 contracts. Let's see what price does here. All right, guys. So we're getting some strong momentum here. So this is good to see. Price came look, I came 1 tick from our stop. 1 tick. And we're moving. So now we have this 5-minute close. This is beautiful. We want to see this maintain its position. And the question is, how high do we go? Again, I'm watching this daily fair value gap level. I'm watching these highs. This high specifically, I want to see that get taken out, right? Because this is a very strong high right here. Can that get taken out? That would be ideally a first partial. And then really, we have this daily fair value gap here as well that can act as the high of this level. Probably be a take profit. And ultimately, we have these highs here. I don't know if we go all the way back to the highs. I find that hard to see based off the way the daily looks and 4-hour looks. So especially if we get to this daily fair value gap, I'm gonna want to take something off. So let me do this. Sell limit right here. And you guys see the importance of, again, sticking to the rule book of only 2 trades. If you give yourself too much lenience, right, too much leeway, what I would have done previously would be, as I saw or had inclination that price might actually just run lower, I'll just close out that trade, right? So now I'll take a little, maybe minor scratch, but now price has gone higher, and I'll be chasing another entry, which would make me, break my rules, and then I have 3 trades. I'm not even saying this trade is going to play out, but I'm just saying how, like, those little scratches can lead to you bleeding eventually versus you say, you know what, I already took the risk. I already zoomed the risk. I'm just going to put my stop loss in the right places, let it play out. Hey, if it knocks me out, cool. If it keeps going, great. And at this point, it came very close, but it kept going higher, so great. So now we just sit back and let's see if we can hit our profits. If it hits our targets, then we're done for the day. If it doesn't, we're still done for the day, or done for the session at least. I'm giving myself 1 to 2 trades per session. So if I don't accomplish my goals AM, I'll come back PM session. But now, anyways, I will be watching. Do we get some type of pullback? This level want to act as a breaker here to then make price want to go higher. So let's watch for a pullback here and then see if price wants to go higher. But at this point, there's no reason for price to want to come below here, unless obviously it's changing its course and direction. So let's watch this and see. These highs to me are on the crosshairs. I'm really not the biggest fan of this pullback. I mean, it still leaves us. It's still in this 5-minute fair value gap, so it's okay. But we need to see price really reach up from here, guys. So I'm watching this very closely. I want to see this act as support. I really wanted to see this 1-minute level here really support price. The one I highlighted here, but it's come outside of that. But again, I'm looking at these down close candles here that can also act as an order block. So it's okay. On a 5-minute basis, it has done nothing irrational per se. It's just, I like to see a lower time for kind of move smoothly. But again, this is where I would have been entering to begin with if I waited for a 5-minute fair value gap closure outside its 5-minute level. So this is okay. This pullback here is okay. This is where I would have been entering anyways, given that it should act as an order block. So stop losses still in place. If it goes there, it goes there. It is what it is. You just want to be disciplined and consistent on what you're doing on a daily basis. So I'm going to keep this one in